Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Coffee Talk, Millennium's educational video series where industry influencers and experts share their advice to help your business. Today, I couldn't be more excited to be joined by the amazing Jamie Dana, hairstylist and industry educator specializing in training hairstylists with using Instagram to grow their business. Jamie loves to connect with others in the hair industry, and her goals is to create a community of like-minded stylists who encourage and inspire each other through hard work, building their dreams, and living a life they absolutely love.
Try to catch me howling at the moon.
How's it going, Jamie?
I am good. I'm excited to be here.
Well, we have a lot to talk about today, so let's just get started. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
So how would you advise owners and stylists to use social media as they adjust their business strategies?
Yeah, so it's actually really interesting. I feel like this year has been such a crazy year and so many things have shifted in our industry. And so one of the things that is vitally important when we're talking about growing your business in a year post-COVID, right? Or even as we go into the future, is connection. And ultimately, people want to have more connection, not only with each other, but with their clients, with the businesses that they're working for, with the businesses that their consumers are going to. And truly, I believe that Instagram is the best way to do that. So if anybody knows anything about me, I love Instagram. I'm obsessed with Instagram, and that is truly what I love to teach stylists and salon owners and beauty professionals to use, is really how to utilize Instagram to grow their business and how to connect deeper with their audience. So as a salon owner, as a spa owner, or as just a beauty professional in general, using Instagram is really important because this is our chance to connect with people on a deeper level and on a more personal level. And back in the day, it used to be fine when people would find us through Yelp or maybe just a Google search or something as simple as that. And now people want to go a little bit deeper. They want to dive in deeper into what's the experience like? What are the services like? Who am I going to be seeing? What does the salon or spa look like? What is that customer journey going to be like? And so I truly believe that having a client experience on your Instagram is so important. So the moment that a client or customer lands on your Instagram page, whether you're a salon or spa or even as an individual stylist or beauty professional, when that customer lands on your page, what are they thinking? What's going through their mind? Are they tapping around? And most likely they're going to start with your profile photo into your bio. They're going to read what you're about. And so having information in there is really important. They might tap through your Instagram story highlights just to see a little bit more about your business. They might tap through if you have any active Instagram stories. And then from there, they're gonna go down and just scroll through your feed. And so you need to make sure that you're showing off a variety of things. And I think so often as salons, I see this happening all the time where salons or spas just post, I call these mugshot photos, where it's either just hair photo after hair photo after hair photo, or if you're a nail salon, it's like the hands, right? It's just like nail photo after nail photo, or if you do eyelashes, it's like an eyeball after eyeball after eyeball. And I call these mugshot photos because to me in the hair world, it shows up as like front, side, back, all of that. And so a lot of salons and a lot of businesses just have their work on their page. And that's not gonna make you stand out from anyone. So think about it. When a client lands on your page, what are they seeing? Are they just seeing the same types of work over and over? Or are they seeing bits and pieces of your work, bits and pieces of the services that you offer? Different photos of your team members and your service providers. Maybe it's a interview with one of your stylists and you're featuring them, or maybe it's one of your estheticians giving a facial and it's a photo of that. What's the client experience look like? Are you showing the products that you sell and the benefits to those products? Not just showing a product and saying, hey, it's on sale, but teaching your audience the benefits of those products. And lastly, are you showing off your space? I think so often people want to get an idea of what they're walking into before they ever book an appointment. They want to know what they're going to experience while they're there. So not only is this a thing that you want to show in your photos, but maybe it's videos, maybe it's your stories, maybe it is those Instagram highlights. All of those things are so important. So when we're looking at our social media, I want you to be thinking about what is that customer or client experience when they land on my page, and is that going to get them to click the follow button, to watch more, to invest in us, and then ultimately, is that going to turn them into a client or actual customer?
Well, I think that's amazing advice. And I know that one of the things that a lot of owners kind of face with social media is really getting their staff involved. So my next question for you is, how can owners actually encourage their staff to participate in social media campaigns to drive business performance and success?
Yeah, this is a huge one. And this is something that I love this question, because it's not just a one-person job, or it's not just up to one person. It is a team commitment in order to be showing up on social media. So whether you as the salon or spa owner, or maybe it's a managerial type of team, yes, you are in charge of that, but you have to make sure that your team members are on board with it as well, because they're gonna be the ones that are gonna be creating the content for you. So whether it's taking hair photos, or taking photos of their work, or participating in brand shoots, or getting videos of them taking care of their clients or their services that they're doing, all of that is going to come up to your staff. And so if you have a staff that feels disconnected with the Instagram, or they don't really know what the point of the Instagram is, or maybe you as the salon owner or as the manager haven't really been excited about social media, and you've just kind of posted here and there. You've posted photos, and maybe you've reshared a video here, and maybe one day you took Instagram stories, but then you didn't post for the next month. Your staff's not gonna get excited about it. So number one, consistency is so important. And not only consistency with sharing on Instagram, that is vitally important, but consistency with your team, and consistency with getting them excited about it. So whether that's one week you're saying, hey, I want every stylist here to take at least 5 photos of 3 clients this week. So you have 15 photos by the end of the day, or by the end of the week, whatever that might look like. Like getting them excited, doing challenges, rewarding them. And so consistency from the top down. The second thing I would say is having a direction of where you're going, and having a purpose for your Instagram. This is something that I teach in the foundation portions of my classes and in my online programs, but you want to make sure that you have a direction, and you know what your direction is for your Instagram. So you want to make sure that you know who you're speaking to, who that customer is that you're creating content for. Once they click the follow button, now it's getting them to know, like, and trust you as a business in order for them to actually become a customer. So when they click the follow button, they're just a potential client, but how do we get them to turn into an actual client? So understanding that is part of the direction for your Instagram, and also having a direction of what you want to do when it comes to any campaigns that you're running, or any type of launching or posting that you want to be doing, is making sure that you know what the direction is. And as a salon owner, or as a manager, or as a spa owner, whatever position you're in, having a direction so that your team members can get behind it and they can get excited about it. And I think thirdly, the biggest thing is to empower your stylist or your staff. I say stylist because I come from the hair world, so I definitely talk to that, but regardless of what industry you're in, empowering your staff through education and getting them excited about wanting to post. And maybe for you as the owner, or as the manager, or as the social media manager, maybe that's not something that you specialize in. And maybe for you, you're like, you know what? I don't really know how to take great photos, or I don't really know how to write awesome captions, or I don't know how to edit videos. Maybe you need to invest in somebody to come help your team and come educate your team. So whether that's bringing somebody in, whether that's investing in an online program, there's so many of them out there, whether that's finding YouTube videos for your staff to watch and watching them as a team, and again, just getting excited. So as a quick recap, consistency, have the direction that you want to go in, and make sure that you're communicating that. And then thirdly, making sure that you're educating your team and empowering them.
That's amazing. Amazing advice. And I'm sure that every business owner watching today probably has their notebook out and they're taking their notes. So definitely a great share. Thank you.
Absolutely.
So besides social media, what other digital technologies do you recommend salons and spas use more frequently to build their brand and gain more customers?
Yeah, I love this question, but it's so funny because I truly believe that Instagram is the best way to grow your business and the fastest way to grow your business as a salon, a spa, or even just as a beauty professional. And so I'm going to be a huge advocate for Instagram because I do believe that there's so much, personal connection and, like I said, that customer experience. And to be honest, as a client, I think so often the very first place we go is Instagram. Now, that being said, I do think that clients are still looking through places like Yelp. I think that that's important. And I definitely think that as a salon or spa, you want to make sure that you have a website, because I was the customer that just clicked on the page and was ready to book an appointment. But most customers and clients are going to do a little bit more research. So they're going to tap the link in your bio, even if they did find you from Instagram, and they're probably going to go to your website and they want to read up a little bit more, or they might check out your Yelp page and do a quick Google search on your business just to make sure that you're, providing great services. So they are going to do a little bit of research. So outside of Instagram, I believe Yelp is important, and I believe that having a website as your home base is important. But the reason why I don't want you to only focus on those things is because you would miss out on such an opportunity to have that in the moment connection with people. And what I mean by that is, let's say on Yelp, maybe somebody posted a review 2 months ago, and maybe that's the most up-to-date review, and maybe they posted a couple photos with it, but in reality, that's not as up-to-date as something like Instagram. Same thing with your website. You probably have a portfolio on there with all of your work and maybe your stylist, but it's not the most up-to-date information. And it's not the most up-to-date info and just work. So as a client, they want to see what you did yesterday. They want to see what's going on today. They want to see what you did last week. And so by being able to go onto somebody's Instagram, watch their Instagram stories, watch just what they've been posting, that helps you immediately know, okay, this isn't something they did 3 years ago or 5 months ago. This is something they're doing right now. This is the business I want to go to. So I truly believe that having a social media presence, whether it's Facebook or Instagram, like I said, Instagram's my favorite, but having that along with your website or a Yelp is vitally important.
So Jamie, I know that Instagram isn't your only passion. I know it is your passion, but you're also really big onto education, and so are we here at Millennium Systems International. So why is employee education and training so critical today for businesses?
Yeah, I love this question. And I think it goes back to kind of what I was sharing earlier is you want to get your stylists excited for what you're doing as a business, right? I think so often we look at our businesses as owners as we're up here at the top and then we have our team below us. And we're excited maybe about a new initiative that we're going to do or a new product that we're going to bring in or a new way to grow the business. And so often we don't communicate that with our stylist or our staff. And it's so vitally important to make sure that everyone's on the same page to get them excited about where you're going as a business and as a company. And I truly believe that education is the best way to do that. Not only are you empowering your staff by saying, hey, I want to invest back into you, but your staff is going to get excited. They're going to be so pumped up to whether it's learning a new technique or a new service. And I'm not talking about like product knowledge education. Like I think that so often it's easy just to be like, oh my gosh, there's this free class put on by our product brand. We'll just bring in that educator. I'm talking about investing back into your stylist and into your staff. So whether it's bringing in an educator or paying for your staff to go to a class or to a conference and something that is in their area that they want to learn more of. Maybe it is investing in an online program, or maybe it's just even investing your time curating different pieces of education. So like I said, YouTube, there's tons of YouTube videos out there. There's a bunch of amazing YouTube education out there. Maybe it's even just sourcing different things like that and you're sending it to your stylist on a regular basis. And I think it's not even just the money aspect of investing into them, it's your effort and your energy investing back into your staff. And I truly believe that owning a salon or owning a spa is like a family, and it's so important to be supporting your staff in that way. So that's my big encouragement. I know the question was about education, but I think that there's so much more there, that it's not just about education. Yes, education's one piece of it, but understanding how to support your staff so that there's just a no-brainer that they're going to support you back.
Yeah, I mean, we couldn't agree more here at Millennium, and we, on hand, going back to education, we also do prioritize education and training for our clients to basically help get their businesses up and running. But I do love the advice that you shared. I think that that's basically a nice little gem to put in there for everybody. I just want to go ahead and just thank everybody so much for joining in today's Coffee Talk. We hope you had as much fun as we did discussing Instagram, education, and your advice for salon and spa owners. I'm gonna miss you, girl.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. This is so fun. And I just love being able to share this with so many owners out there, because it's something that I almost wish that I would have had when I was on my journey. And so hopefully that this is helpful for someone out there.
Absolutely. So thank you again, guys, for tuning into this episode where we got to talk with Jamie. If you haven't done this already, don't forget to go ahead and like and subscribe so that you're never without a coffee talk. We'll see you on our next episode. Bye, guys.